It's WG, bring you SNB, and it's time for massive power boost number 2. How does that look like? Let's do it together. So step 1 is making sure you buy all the tarot cards so you are prepared, which means we're going to do that right here, just so you know that I'm obviously not talking shit. So we're going to buy the tarot cards, we're going to make our way towards the accursed journey, and then let's beat D112, or better said, we've already beaten D112, which means now is the time for us to do Nightmare. Alright, so we've now made our way through the campaign, we've beaten DH112, and now it is again up to you. You have all these stages with this symbol right here, which means you can replay those for rewards. So you have the choice between 4 hours Divine Blood, as well as, come on, can we go back, 4 hours of gold, 3 hours of Divine Blood, and then obviously 3 hours of Pure Blood. So it really is only between 2 resources unless you need the gold, right? Like gold usually is easier to get and in higher quantities, so it's between the Pure Blood as well as between the Divine Blood. But overall, for most of you, which it definitely should be, the only real choice has to be the Divine Blood. So getting that Divine Blood right here is what really is going to carry you forward. And don't forget, you will be able to buy the same set, or better said, more attempts by the same time tomorrow. You can see another 20 cards right there. And also obviously don't forget to run your runs on the stage before. Then here we can then work our way towards buying out the shop, like for example getting us the normal summons, getting us these summons right here, and then also this is where really the power comes in, right? This is where the power comes in, especially once we get the extra rewards from the 20 tarot cards, as well as some more stages. We'll then be able to finally buy out these right here. But the most important part is make sure you get prepared for these next breakthrough stages. Like for example, we now are sitting on 130 of these to wait until we again need to break through to 140 or 140 to 141, or most likely for you 100 to 101 or 120 to 121. So yeah, if you were wondering what these tarot cards are for, now is the time to actually use them. And then obviously don't forget that, yeah, in general, the Pure Blood should be less of a priority, because you also get it through the daily event stages. Like for example, Path of No Return, you get the Pure Blood chance to be picked here, or you could once again pick the Divine Blood drops. But these chests are not influenced by your progress, so there's no difference here. You can really pick what you truly need, but the further you progress, the more you get out of Divine Blood, out of the Divine Blood chests. And then obviously we have the Trials of Fate, where we're going to get ourselves a couple more points, so then we can once more make sure we kind of start going on our buying spree, get ourselves the items we truly need, and also start working towards maxing it all out. And then I guess here, priority wise, obviously you want to go with the Bloodborne fragments. I mean, we will probably be able to get most of them anyway, but yeah, Bloodborne fragments as well as light fragments are quite high on the priority list for everything, pretty much for our Lamia. Ancestral fragments obviously not as much, and then the same is true for medium and heavy. So definitely do light fragment first, then you can do Bloodborne Church and Kingdom, right? Bloodborne Church and Kingdom, with the ancestral ones being less of a priority. And I guess lastly, just to have like a visual idea, let's have a look. So currently we're sitting on 15,600 power. Now we're going to use all our fragments right here to move up to level 19, as well as also move our light fragments up for 170, obviously then the basic fragments and everything else on top. And we already jumped to 15,833, which is obviously going to stack with the awakenings. So yeah, it is a good day to be playing this game, to get more resources and to actually start breaking through roadblocks, with once more the biggest help being the 20 cards that we unlock in 24 hours.